I'm going to do another painting. And instead of one that we would just hang on the wall, I'm going to do one that we can actually roll around in, okay? So I got my canvas, all right? What we're going to do is simply set this on the floor, okay? And then let's just kind of dress the table. So here we go. What we're going to do is first put on some gloves, okay? Because we're going to get messy here. All right, and I think what we're going to do to paint this, so I'm just going to pick one color. All right, and I got this really cool metallic coppery color, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of take a little damp brush, dip it in, and let's get painting. I'm just going to smear this all over, kind of coat this really nicely, all right? Do this, slide it along, and we're in business. So here we go. I've got my fabric all painted and ready to go. So now what we need to do is create a pattern. Okay, we are ready to do some sewing. All we have to do is take these old cushions, just cut them up, woo, and then we're gonna have a pattern, okay? So this shouldn't be too hard. All right, we're just gonna take this thing. All right, let's see what they did, all right? And I'm gonna have to put my glasses on here, okay, so I can see really well. Okay, there we go. Oh, I just love to just rip this right off, but I do need it for a pattern. Woo! Okay, so here we go. We've got it all torn apart. Okay, now we're going to take this stuff, put it to the side. I'm going to get this from all three cushions, okay? And then we're going to take them and dip them in some diluted paint and then hang them out to dry. All right, so now what do? Never really done this before, but I'm kind of guessing. And we need to just draw these things out on the other side of this and then cut them out and we'll be set, okay? So I'm going to flip this fabric over, okay, and we're going to draw on the other side. So we got all of our stuff cut out and the trims painted, so now we're ready to start sewing. Okay, now I don't really consider myself much of a seamstress, but I did have home ec in junior high, and I know I've had a few lessons from my mother back then, so I know it's in here and all I have to do is just kind of pull it out. Okay, so let's get sewing and hop into the old memory bank and I'll figure it out. All right, so let's get to it. Ooh, that's some pretty stiff fabric we're working with here. Normally I don't complain about things like that, but it is making it a little extra hard. Okay, so there we go. That's sewing for you. It's kind of like familiarizing yourself with an old lover. You remember what works and doesn't work. Anyway, okay, so now we're almost finished. I just have to do a little hand job on these things. You know, the industrial machine, I don't have one of those, and that would be required to do this center seam. Okay, so we're just going to break out the old needle and thread, okay, and finish these off. So here we go. I've got it going a little easier. I have the cushion arched over my leg, okay, so it's kind of just spread open, and I can just take the needle now and just easily poke it in, pull it through, and then I'm just going to stick it in. Alright, and pull it out. Alright, stick it in. And pull it out. And you just kind of keep this motion just going. You know, you can get a rhythm down once you get going into this, okay? We're having a good time now. Okay, so what we're going to do is put on the buttons. So we're coming in from behind. Alright, you're going to do this gently. Okay, you got it in place. You push it through. Okay, and then when you see the needle come through, all right, you just take your little button and you put it on top, all right, and then you pull it through. All right, perfect. And then you come back down over the top of the button, push it through. All right, and when you grab that needle, woo, you just take the cushion and you flip this over, grab it from behind and tie it down. Okay, so here we go. Let's just take this, put it down. Okay, so we got the back showing. All right, now, I think all I have to do is shove these pipes right here in the pocket. I made these a little snug, okay, so you might have to just kind of ram that rod right in there, all right? Okay, stick these pieces in and we got ourselves a canopy. All right. Okay, got this on, snapped in place. Secure it nice and tight. Okay, so now I can take a break. Oh! Isn't this wonderful? And the nice thing about painting it yourself is you can paint it underneath and everything matches.